Welcome back to the Capsim Kitchen with your head chef, Joe LiVigni, the Director of Training and Development here at Capsim. We've been going through our leadership awareness recipe, and so far we've hit a variety of the main ingredients, but we're not done yet because today is the time we mix it all together and spice it up. So let's think back. A couple episodes ago, we took that pineapple and chopped it up to represent our self-awareness side, and we're going to mix all of that self-awareness right into that leadership development bowl. Then we moved on to organizational awareness. That's where, or to team awareness actually. That's where we took our creamer and we mixed that heavy cream, and we're going to mix, look at how good we did at that. We're mixing that team aspect all together. Then we looked at organizational awareness. That's where we peeled back those potatoes. So we got to plop those potatoes right into our recipe there, but we're not done. Don't forget, we had that foundational piece of business acumen and mixing that toast up into that recipe. We got to get all that toast chopped up in there so they understand that business acumen. But now's the really important piece, and the piece you can't forget about. With any good recipe, you got to spice it up. So how are we going to spice this up? With Andragogy, adult learning. Now there's some issues that I have with the way leadership development is done these days, and it could be one of the problems that we're seeing is why a lot of our programs are actually failing. If we think about Andragogy, that means to its truest sense leading men or women. If we think about pedagogy, that actually means leading children. And a lot of us get stuck in that pedagogy mindset when we're developing our programs. We want to get out of that mindset and spice it up with some Andragogy. So we're dealing with adults, right? It's important that we do this. These are adults. Well, they may not always act like adults, but hey, they are adults nonetheless. So we need to think more about what Knowles is saying. So let's look a little bit at what he's talking about. We look at these 5 assumptions of adult learning. When we think about adult learning, well, what we're looking at here is really the self-concept, the adult learner experience. What is their past experience that they draw upon? And then looking at their readiness to learn, as well as their orientation to learning. And then finally, what is their motivation to learn? Well, typically, we know the motivation is to climb up the ladder a little bit. If we think about the actual principles of adult learning, what we're looking at for the principles of adult learning are the adults need to be really involved in planning and evaluating the programs that you put them into. The experience that the adult learners have, it needs to be experiential. You need to really make sure that the learning activities engage them. Adults are more interested in learning subjects that have immediate impact and relevance on their everyday job. So don't forget about relevancy. And then finally, that problem-centered approach, which really can tie into the experiential learning side. They like to figure out problems, you know, as they go through the programs themselves. So as we finish this recipe up and I take a look in my bowl, what I realize is that this concoction proves I'm not really a chef. I just play one on TV. But here in the Capsim Kitchen, we know that this leadership awareness recipe really works. It does a great job. It works every time, and it is delicious. Now, if you want to hear more about this leadership awareness recipe, you can give us a call. We'll give you some help. I'd be happy to jump on a call with you, and so would the rest of the Capsim Kitchen team. So visit us at corporatecap.capsim.com or give us a call at 312-477-7200 and ask for the Capsim Kitchen. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in our next adventure in the kitchen. Have a great day. That's actually not bad, man.
Because you took the cream with the
with a pineapple.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Do we get that one? We don't have to do that again, do we?